I've got a piece of clothing, right, that I bought 7 years ago, and I tell you why in a minute, but it's still working until this day. So that just goes to show how important it is to buy quality. How do we even come about to this story? I'm now working with a very successful business owner in Poland. We're going to be creating the entire new wardrobe for him. And part of the sort of thing that we're going to be creating for him is underwear, jeans, chinos, everything else. And we are creating this for him, and part of it is obviously underwear. So he asked me, what sort of underwear do I have? What do I own? Where do I buy my underwear, etc. And I said about this company called SHEATH underwear, right? So I've told him about this company, SHEATH underwear. And he said, okay, have you ever bought from them? You know, what should I buy from them, etc. I was like, okay, let me just have a look what I bought. And I also remember that I had a video about SHEATH underwear that I've created 7 years ago. Take a look at this.
So I'll show you what the black looks like. But this is the sort of normal black. Again, similar sort of information about where it was made, etc. But it has got the same pouch here, just the same size.
And in that, I mean, I was really young there, but in that video you can see sort of me going through SHEATH underwear, kind of explaining what this is all about. And that was 7 years ago. This exact piece of underwear that I'm holding in my hands right now, I'm still using to this day. And I didn't even realize that it's been that long ago, you know, that it was 7 years ago. And this is in perfect condition. Like I mean, it's obviously used, so the edges are frayed and things. Maybe the collar has faded slightly, but there's no signs of ripping anywhere, you know. And these are my kind of daily use. Maybe I've got, I don't know, 10 different pairs of underwear, maybe more, maybe 15. But these, I mean, maybe I have 4 or 5 of them. But at that very video, or for that very video that you just saw, which is an interesting point, 7 years ago, I mean, show me another piece of underwear or socks or even jeans and things like that you have more than 7 years and using it daily on cycles, right? So I've got 15 underwear, so I'm using them all the time, right? It's astonishing achievement. So this video is basically a testimony to 2 things. One, buy quality, which only, you know, kind of lasts you as long as you really allow it to last. Because I could easily swap it and buy a new one, but it's still very good. That's one thing. So it's the same goes with shirts, the same goes with suits, anything like that. So that's one. Second thing is, it may feel as if you are buying very expensive, overpriced underwear, because I think I paid for them maybe £15, you know, $20 per pair, and you start thinking, you know, where do we stop with underwear? You know, where do we say enough is enough? Look, 7 years later, it's still on, it's still ongoing, and it's still going strong. I'm actually going to wear it today. So if you want quality underwear, SHEATH underwear is one of those companies, and I'm not affiliated to them, but I found a code that you can use that gives you 30% off. And the code was working right now because we used for the client, we used that code and we actually got him a good price, 30% off or whatever. So I'm going to link that code in the description as well, so you can have it as well and you can use it. But SHEATH underwear, underwear that lasts. I mean, this underwear is very special as well, because if you know, you know, but SHEATH underwear has got a little pouch in there. So there is like a separate compartment for your private parts. Like my 4-year-old would say, private parts, we don't show private parts. So you don't want private parts to be on show, but so they could be separate from your thighs as well, which is very important, especially in warm weather where there is lots of rubbing against the thigh, if you know what I mean. So SHEATH underwear, I cannot recommend enough. 7 years on, and this underwear is still in use. I'm going to be tagging SHEATH in this as well. But also very important to you, if you're looking for quality, go there, use the code, and enjoy probably one of the best pieces of underwear I own, and I actually now recommend for clients as well. Stay stylish.